see it. Just take a picture. Yes, ma'am. Does this rope look a little thicker to you?
Yes, Mom, I really don't know.
Okay.
I didn't really pay attention to the
My premonitions.
Alright. Well,
Best to keep it
appreciate
neutral,
it.
got my own religion. The brainwash gotta
Oh,
make your own decision.
the reason I
My word is
called you
James
though
Bond, I stay on the
to
mission.
cook
Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man.
a
Pull up in
chicken
the
Philly
top position,
cheesesteak. Is
the
mozzarella
opposition
cheese
ain't
they
all
use,
that
or what
lane
type of cheese
switching.
they
This is
use?
what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly
Bell peppers and
unforgettable.
onions,
You
huh?
would like Chappelle show. This over perennial, do this for my
Now?
millennials. I be murdering any fool.
Alright.
I just
Talk
had
to you
to
later,
let
Mo.
you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would Joe like Chappelle show. This over perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yo, mic check, mic check. Alright, so we in here. Yeah, man, I just wanted to put you there, you know what I'm saying, so I can have you in the party chat, so that I can hear you on my broadcast. I wanna be able to rewatch. Nah, you gotta have him in the party chat, bro. Yes, sir. Hey, you don't wanna play against Seahawks with the? You scared, bro? You scared for the? Oh, I was about to say that's your team, man. Do what you do.
Myself is ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits.
Alright. So what is that you sent me, man? So what is that you sent me? Yup. I still can't even hear you on. I can't even hear you on party chat still on the live stream. It's cool though. I ain't tripping. Yeah, I watched it, bro. You barely, you know what I'm saying? You squeaked away. Bro. Don't worry, bro. Chapter ain't about to go. Hey, don't worry, bro. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Guess what? Yeah. If you hadn't got that, bro, it would have been a different game. Hey, look, don't worry about it, though.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You said you gotta have your look when you play black in the Seattle game. I mean,
180, 54, no chance. Big dance. Come. Jim.
First carry for Nick Chubb.
he's rocking back.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
She told my preferred.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
I will say that.
Now Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
He played better. That's what he played me with.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Crunk ain't dead. Play it, though.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
That's screen pass. That's how Juwan beat me right there.
And that last one, that hurts.
A pick just
Good
like
starting
that.
field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now the former Notre Damer, this is JBROO25. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I don't know who watching it.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. All right, T, let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Don't do it.
Hurry!
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A run for Nick Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 6-0 our score after 1. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Watch.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Able to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
Come on, bro.
David Njoku. There to make the grab, as his guys can now take the
matter,
lead with
bro.
the extra point.
Wanna know why? That pass is undercut. It's cool though. That's
Extra
your
point
one
by
only
Seibert,
touchdown.
up and good,
I promise.
and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Oh look. Oh, ooh. Ooh.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Like, how is
And
it?
they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal.
He's too slow. Don't try to click on. Come on, bro.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that in the pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor. He doesn't want that interception to stop.
Bobby Wade!
To be in that spot and say, hold it a second. I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, able to avoid him. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 63 yards. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Harder to score down here, fellas.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he takes this one in for a Browns score.
Hey, what are you doing?
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is up to 8. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It's time to play the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that support?
Ain't no fucking way, bro.
It's an interception.
Ain't no way, team. Stop fuck. Come on, bro. He is sitting. Bro.
We haven't even escaped the
This
first half, and he's already thrown
why I
4
don't fuck
picks.
with Madden, bro. NCAA, that's some
Back
touch.
in the good old days,
NCAA is realistic, bro.
if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8
Alright,
more for the
okay.
game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience.
Now Mayfield lost the
I'm so
football.
ass.
And the Seahawks
I'm
have
just
picked
so
it up.
ass.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard
Right, I
line.
am losing.
With no running
Don't
backs
worry
in the
about it.
backfield to help pass
We gonna
protect,
we gonna
all the
make some
receivers
shade.
in their patterns, it's going to be hot
I'm
routes. If they
just
sense
so
a blitz
ass.
or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off
I'm
early
ass. What
and
are
get
you?
the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Forced out to his left. And he coughed it up. And they will take
bro.
over
Who
at
get the ball? Who get the ball? Let's see
26-yard
her.
line. He had gained really good
Okay,
yardage,
cool.
but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get
Crazy.
down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their
Run
guys.
that deep over.
Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Going up top. And got his man complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On the carry, it's Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mayfield now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson, his 2nd sack of the night.
Regular.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield, he's going to go up top for the hit, and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Took you long enough to see it.
Demetrius Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of 1 yard. It's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
180.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night.
You're not about to beat me, bro.
On defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Here we go.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, tied down for the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And again, it's Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 41 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
You won't. Game ain't. You think the game over with? Is that what you're saying? Yes or no? Yes or no? Ooh, say less. Hey, fellas, huddle up.
Begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore, 56 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
13-mile-per-hour winds.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
One more play, man. Okay, it's up to you.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Stop your whining.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball. Yet they rallied
so sure
to
ain't
it
coming
and stopped
back.
him well short of a 1st down.
Okay, so go ahead and just kick the ball then. What you waiting on? Right.
And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Going for Metcalf, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And another interception. Picked off by Mack Wilson. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game.
Eight. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time that maybe
that's Odell, bro. That's called
just don't like him?
that is Odell.
Are they worried about playoff position?
Running past
Are they worried about do you need enough points in case
Odell is
there's a
overpowered
tiebreaker that comes into play
Everybody
later?
knows it. So
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception
paper, the Browns
and finished off the
one
drive,
of the best teams in the
that
league.
does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
How,
That's the only way
bro,
you can
you
get it
have?
done.
Okay, you're right, dog. You 100% right.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the slant.
To throw again. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 53 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Damn. We ain't going the other way this time. Damn.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On the ground, it's Chubb. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance.
Oh, man.
They're spotted at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
Run over a DB.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Oh.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He hits his running back, Procise. 23 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to run with Carson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They run again with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it's just a